What's going on, guys? This is the Centrepreneur here today with a new video. Today what we're going to do is the top 10 gourmand fragrances in my opinion. So if you've been following me for a little bit, you know I'm really into gourmands. I'm really into sweet fragrances. Sweet, dark, edible. They're all so good to me. I find a lot of them lean feminine though. This is a list of my personal top 10. Most of these, if not all of these, are wearable by a guy. Some of them lean a bit feminine, but in my opinion, they are all wearable by a guy. And guys, just quickly to go into how I rated these, I rated them basically a lot of factors. What played into this was how good of a gourmand fragrance I thought they were. Naturally, since that's the title of the video. Also, I did factor in price and wearability. So you're gonna see that come into play with a few of these selections. Guys, let's hop into the list. At number 10. At number 10, we've got, I think, the only one that I don't own a bottle or a decant of. This one is from Profumum Roma. They do some really amazing vanillas if you want to check them out. This is called Sorriso. So Sorriso makes it in at number 10. It's a chocolate fudgesicle type fragrance with a little bit of citrus. It's not terribly interesting, but it is terribly delicious. It's fantastic. It lasts a long time. My only real problem with it, I don't see where you'd wear it, but it is a fantastic scent, guys. And if you like fudgesicles, check out Profumum Roma Sorriso. At number 9, guys, we've got the first designer fragrance on this list. This is a very, very, very sweet fragrance. This is from Salvatore Ferragamo and it's Uomo. I do have a tester bottle before you say anything. This is sweet tiramisu and chocolate and coffee, to my nose, of course. This is really, really good. This is also really, really synthetic, though. This is the first fragrance I've seen that uses tiramisu. It really is amazing, and if you're into sweet fragrances, you have to try out Uomo. My only qualm with this one would be how synthetically sweet it is. But other than that, it's a fantastic scent, and if you love tiramisu like I do, you need to check out Uomo from Salvatore Ferragamo at my number 9. At number 8, guys, we've got another chocolate fragrances. If you've seen my niche chocolate list, this made it, I think, in the number 3 spot. This is from Tiziana Terenzi, and it is Al Contrario. So Al Contrario smells like, to my nose, a luxury Nutella. This is hazelnut, sugar, malt, chocolate, extra sweetness, a little bit of florals. To me, this is quite wearable. So this is one of the more unisex fragrances on the list. It does smell fairly natural, but honestly, it's just a testament to how good I think the rest of this list is that Al Contrario only makes it in at the number 8 spot. At number 7, guys, we've got the first of 2 from the House of Matriarch. This is called Cacao Torride. Cacao Torride smells like a spicy hot chocolate with whipped cream on top and some tobacco as well. This is probably the most masculine gourmand on this list. So while this does get lots of points for wearability, especially for a guy, because in my opinion, this leans super masculine, there are other gourmands on this list that are more pure to the gourmand name than this one, although this is absolutely amazing and completely worthy of your attention, guys. This is the highly underrated Sacre Tabac Cacao Torride from the House of Matriarch at number 7. At number 6, we've got another indie house doing some work here. This is from Solstice Scents, and this is called Corvin's Apple Fest. Corvin's Apple Fest is just the most pure caramel apple pastry thing ever created. Wow. It's so sweet, and it's really quite authentic as well. I just have this little roller ball, but very, very powerful juice. This is one of those ones that if this were just based purely on gourmand scent alone, this would be almost at the top, but the issue with this one is that it would be very, very hard to wear. This is not for the faint of heart. This is for the most die-hard gourmand lovers out there. This is Corvin's Apple Fest from Solstice Scents. Solstice Scents does a lot of other amazing gourmand fragrances as well. I would encourage you to check out Black Forest and Owl Creek Ale Works off the top of my head. Oh, the Ice Cream Parlor one also smells just so delicious. A lot of their scents could have made this list. This is my personal favorite from the Pure Gourmands, and it made it at number 6. This is Corvin's Apple Fest, guys, from Solstice Scents. At number 5, guys, we've got the cheapest on this list. Entering into the top 5, we do it with a bang with one that I just reviewed. Rochas Man. This, if you haven't seen my review, smells like a warm vanilla cappuccino with a little bit of flowers. It's really good, especially at the price tag. This is very similar to Bond No. 9 New Harlem. They share the same coffee note, they share lavender as well. But to me, where New Harlem goes in the pancakes route, this one goes in the cappuccino route. And really, when I factored in the price and the wearability, this one really could have made it even higher than the number 5 spot, because this one is dirt cheap. Like I said, you can find this for $20 or $30 at most places, and very wearable on dates. Girls are big fans of this one from what I've seen. There might only be 1 or 2 others on this list that get better reactions from girls, in my world anyway. But this is Rochas Man at number 5, guys. An absolute beautiful fragrance at the price, and an absolute beautiful gourmand. At number 5. At number 4, from Christian Dior, this is Feve Deliceuse at number 4. So, why is Feve only at number 4? A lot of people call Feve Deliceuse the greatest gourmand of all time. I do not. Why? Well, Feve Deliceuse is great. It's super sweet. Tonka bean, vanilla, cappuccino, cherry, praline, amazing juice. But really, to me, well, it is really good. It is amazing. It's never really blown me away. I've never found that it lived up to the hype that people in this community give it. And so while it is a really, really good fragrance, it only makes it at number 4. Now, I would like to mention that I am holding a clone of Feve Deliceuse. This is from Alexandria Fragrances, and this is called Gourmand Kiss. Alexandria does a lot of clones. They do have some original creations now as well, but they do a lot of clones. Gourmand Kiss is a Feve clone, and it is about 90 to 95% spot on, if you ask me, at a fraction of the price. So while I couldn't make a gourmand list without mentioning Feve, I would personally recommend you this, since I am not the biggest Feve fan, and I think at the price, Gourmand Kiss is just better. So at number 4, we've got a tie, kind of, Feve Deliceuse and Gourmand Kiss from Alexandria Fragrances. At number 3, guys, we've got a tie. The only tie on my list. This is between, in my mind, what are the 2 best caramel fragrances that I've ever smelled anyway. This is from Xerjoff and Shea & Bleu, respectively. We've got Lira from Xerjoff, and we've got Salt Caramel from Shea & Bleu. So let's start with Lira. Lira is the more expensive of the 2. It smells like an angel food cake just drenched in extra caramel sauce with a little bit of citrus. I think it's oranges. They keep it fresh and they brighten it up just a little bit. They make it kind of wearable. This one does lean feminine, but the citrus just lightens this one up and makes it wearable at the end of the day. Shea & Bleu Salt Caramel is much cheaper. On my skin, it performs much better. This is exactly what the name says it is. This is salt and this is caramel. Very seductive fragrance, guys. For close encounters, I would highly recommend this juice. This is the cheapest niche fragrance that I own. This is the cheapest niche fragrance on this list, and I highly, highly recommend you check out Salt Caramel. So this is a tie at number 3 between Xerjoff Lira and Shea & Bleu Salt Caramel. What made number 2, guys? I'm pretty sure if you follow my channel, you know what made number 1, but what made number 2? This is, to my nose, probably the second most masculine gourmand on this list, next to Cacao Torride. This is one of the highest complimented fragrances on this list, probably next to Rochas Man. This is an amazing date fragrance that not near enough people talk about. It's from Tom Ford, and it's Noir Extreme. So, just like Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo is the only thing to ever smell like tiramisu to my nose, Noir Extreme has this note of kulfi in it. Kulfi, if you didn't know, is an Indian dessert. It's awesome. I just tried it this fall. It's absolutely delicious. Noir Extreme features the kulfi, it features chocolate, it's a little earthy with some vanilla. Really very, very sweet. At the same time, this is not a pure gourmand fragrance. This is highly, highly wearable. It is a designer, so it's not gonna break the bank like, say, Feve Deliceuse or Xerjoff Lira, although it is on the pricier side as far as designers are concerned. But this stuff is so sexy, it's so seductive. It doesn't have the best performance, but it's still serviceable for sure. And so delicious, man. This is so delicious. I featured this in my underrated designers list. And it still isn't getting enough talk in my opinion. This is at number 2, Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Okay, number 1. Well, if you've been following me, you know what this is. This is from the House of Matriarch, Coco Blanc. So, I think I've said it once before, if I can put Coco Blanc in a list, it's probably going to make number 1. When we talk about gourmands, this is the pinnacle as far as I'm concerned. This is gooey, sticky white chocolate and vanilla. It's oh man. It's too much. It's so good. There's a little bit of sandalwood as well to add to the creaminess. There's also a little bit of pepper to keep this wearable, so it gets points for gourmandiness, it gets point for wearability. It's super expensive, so it didn't get a whole lot of points there, but this is so good, man. This is easily the number 1 gourmand to me. When I smelled this, this was the reaction I thought I would have with Feve Deliceuse. Frankly, this is a lot better than Feve as far as I'm concerned, as far as gourmand scents are concerned. This is my favorite fragrance of all time, not just my favorite gourmand. If you don't know it, try it. You'll hopefully see what I mean. It is absolute magic, magic, magic. So, guys, from the House of Matriarch, at number 1, Coco Blanc. Well guys, that's it for my top 10 gourmand fragrances list. Let me know down in the comments, what did you think of my list, and what changes would you make? What would your list look like? And what are some of your favorite gourmand fragrances, guys? It's such an awesome genre, hard to wear, easy to love, if you ask me. Guys, this has been The Scentpreneur. If you had fun watching this particular video and you haven't done so already, I would encourage you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Down below, there is new content coming out all the time. Top lists like this, fragrance reviews like I've just done for Rochas Man, hauls, first impressions, the works, there's so much. Also, guys, if you had fun with this particular video, I would encourage you to toss it a big thumbs up down below. That would be just amazing. Also, if seeing more of me and more of these appeals to you, I would encourage you to add me on Snapchat. My name is down there in the description somewhere. Guys, I hope you had an awesome time watching this list. I hope you got some great suggestions for your gourmand lovers out there. If you haven't tried any of these and you love sweets, sweet fragrances, check them out, man. They're absolutely amazing, guys. That's all I have to say. I'll see you in the next video. Have an awesome day.